I am enlarging these holes. There's 4 of them. You see the center punch mark? I got to drill 2 more. So you will have 6 of the 5/16 holes. And then, let's see, is it this one? No, it's the other one. Come on out of there. Oh, I already took it out. Okay. My recipe calls for the blue spring. It also calls for the plate that has no holes in it, and you're supposed to put 1 hole in it. The same size as these holes. So I had to match a drill bit up, and I drilled 1 hole in these plates. Then you have to screw the screw in with the blue spring for my weight, plus 5.5 turns after the spring touches. Since I already have this one done with the 6 holes, the emulator sits in it just like that. I did not have to modify anything, it fits right in. Then you have to put your little, I don't know what they call it. It's a spring for when, if you do a wheelie and your forks try to slide down. Anyways, slide that in as an assembly and let it go all the way to the bottom. You want to make sure the valve is centered on the dampening rod, which when you put the spring in there, it should line up and center up. Then you put your bolt in the bottom with a new washer. I'm reusing mine. I don't recommend reusing them, but that's what I'm doing. I forgot to order them. You bolt your dampening rod in. So you have your bolt here screwed into your dampening rod with that little bottoming cone. And you have your extra holes drilled. Then you have your top out spring. That's the spring I couldn't think of the name of. Then you have your emulator. Then you have your normal spring and your spacer. If you're using your stock spring and spacer, you will have to cut your spacer to make your preload right. Your preload is the amount between the lip of your cap and your fork tube. I believe it's 15 millimeter. Let me check. I don't know if it says on here. Yeah, fork spring preload 15 millimeters. So you should have 15 millimeters between this edge and this edge. I'm using springs for my weight because I'm fat, or big boned, whatever people say. So I won't be using the stock springs. So I will be modifying the Racetec spacer that comes with their springs to get the right preload. But it's pretty simple. It takes a little bit of work and a little bit of brain power, but it's not hard. It's pretty easy.